Let me see if we can get you going here. Speak up.
Greetings, greetings.
Can you hear yourself?
No, not yet. Testing, testing. Mic check. Oh yeah, I don't think it's all here.
Right now?
Greetings. Hello, hello.
Much better.
Oh,
I can hear her.
oh wow. Okay, yeah.
All right, now you gotta talk with your big woman voice.
My
now.
big woman voice. Okay. Peace and blessings, and good evening or great rising.
How are you?
All is well. How are you, Mother Dama?
I'm thankful.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for allowing all of us to join you on this evening. This is an honor to be in your presence, to be here in your stomping grounds, in your domain, your
I
territory.
know. I was surprised that you wanted to show up.
Listen, after listening to the archives, I'm like, I'm always grooving to the music, to the soundtrack, but to actually be present in the live broadcasting, it was something that just came to me. It was like, why not just
I know, and you took a good nap today too, because you're not in your dozing, right?
listen. And I'm drinking your herbal tea, and I added some cacao and maple syrup, so I'm here, I'm present. And just honestly being grateful and swimming in my gratitude and basking in the eternity of being. And I took a nice sun bath too. I sweat. I woke up, I did my enema, and everything just told me to rest today, and that's what I did. And I think I sunbathed for about an hour and a half, just profusely sweating on my yoga mat, and I was just praying in gratitude, listening to the birds, and had a really good time. And this is all after having, what was it, the Tuesday night empowerment circle that we had.
Mm-hmm.
And just reflecting on, your closing words as far as being courageous to tell the truth in every moment. And as I was finishing my meditation or closing my meditation session, everything was just saying, like, the people need the truth. They all need the truth. And just coming to terms with how I integrate the truth and how I want to embody that's where I'm at. And that was like the resonating message that came through. Just be the truth and practice that. Practice God, as we were discussing after Sunday's empowerment circle. So all this circling is coming full circle, if you will. And what that looks like, what that feels like, to be fit or faithful, full of integrity and truth. Fit, F-I-T, faith, integrity, truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the cacao's kicking in.
So she won't be able to sleep when she gets in.
I plan for that too, because being a night watcher, I feel like that's just part of it. So stop me interrupt me, stop me whenever you want to, but that's just where my heart is. And just really taking in what you have been pouring into us as far as being caring and loving and intentional and walking in the fullness of the integrity of the absolute supreme intelligence. And this is so cool. This is the coolest thing. This is so cool to just be here, be on the radio. Like,
nice, right?
This is
I love it.
This is so cool.
I love it. I love it. Even though they're not ringing my phone, I still love it.
I would love to speak to somebody on the line.
404-523-8989. So when did you become familiar with me?
In 2022, November 28th. That's when I received a text message from you. This is after Sister Jessica Joy, shout out to her as well, who passed along your vegan linked video.
Okay.
In that October after we were on a camping trip together. So we spent some time and all these things, and she just sent your video, and was like, at least watch an hour of it. I watched all 2 hours and some change after I'd been back and forth with my own journey in quote unquote veganism. And I had just reached a point where I was just really tired of tripping over myself and, committing and then falling out, committing to my health and falling out, and just seeing the ripple effect of those inconsistencies and seeing, the weight gain and, the different brothers, if I'm being honest, float in and out of my life. So just seeing how everything would just kind of flux and, wash away. But I wanted something more and knew I was worthy of that. So coming into your space, I was full of, can I say shit on the video? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just get up? Yeah, are you fine? Sorry. Full of doo-doo. Just sorry, and I apologize. But yeah, when I came into your space, I just wanted to shrink and shrivel up. But no, my spirit, everything in me decided, like, this is your path. This is where you need to be to ground yourself. And we're still working.
We're all a work in progress.
Right?
We're all a work in progress.
Absolutely. And with your guidance and with your love and your patience, your consistency being the example of what commitment looks like, what it takes to breathe into those difficult moments, to be committed on this path, to be surrounded by conscious cosmic sisterhood, brotherhood. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm proud of myself, and I know my people are proud of me. They reaffirm that every day. I'm grateful and I'm thankful, and I'm utilizing the tools of my gratitude and the resources that you've shared with us, the cleansing tools, the clay, the herbs, the words of affirmation, the cosmic I am, the empowerment circles, just everything that you've committed and cultivated and that you continue to offer to us. That's what I'm orienting to, because the physical body is inextricably linked to our spiritual self. And so I'm realizing the gift that my spirit is, and that wants to be free in the spirit, in this physical body. And that's my focus right now in the spring season, to that merger of the spirit and the body. I want that for myself. I know that to be true. So everything that came before me meeting you, I know I'm untangling from that life and committing to be rebirthed into the true self, the true version of Arielle. So thank you, Mother Donna.
You're welcome.
Ashe.
To the inner circle. Anybody else want to say anything?
Please, everyone, can y'all hear me okay?
Put your headphones on.
Please, everyone, can y'all hear me?
Almost.
I'm not hearing you up. Who's that?
Do you want to use this one?
Try again. Peace, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right.
Use your big woman voice now.
Greetings, everyone. Divine Rising, Early Rise. My name is Divinity Divine, and I'm the cultural curator of the Sankofa Healing Experience. Sankofa meaning to go back and retain what is of the past and bring to the present, and we combine that with the healing that our community needs. And Harold Adamus has done a wonderful job of explaining why we need that healing, not just to eat the right foods, but to detox our bodies of the things that we have been putting in our bodies. So we curate African diasporan experiences to come together out in nature on Black-owned lands to do the work communally, offering opportunities for multi-generations to come together again to not only bridge the gaps, but the voids that are in our communities through the separation that our communities have existed in. And so I'm just very grateful to be in the space and be able to hear it live. Like the other sister was saying, it's different when you hear it on the radio, but to be in the space, and to be able to feel the power of your words, Harold, this has been definitely full joy for me. And being able to just sit in silence, because sometimes it's just the silence that speaks the loudest, and being able to consume the energy. So I'm just very grateful for the opportunity and sharing the love and the space with you all today. Thank you so much.
You're so very welcome. Absolutely. We're at 445-238-989, and we're going to have everybody fill out their own donations. So we'll know that we at least have that going for us. I don't know what y'all doing over there, but it matters that we give, that we support WRFG, because it's very difficult to know how many people are listening on radio through radio.com. We've got maybe 37 listeners, and that's not a lot, but it depends on what 37 it is and where they are. And so we've got ones and ones who are in different spaces and places, but we are encouraging those ones to also go to WRFG and make your donation there. And so, looking at, I'm gonna see what we've got going on here. But for those of you who've been tuning in via Instagram, for those of you who are tuning in via any of the other platforms, we've got a person in the Russian Federation who's listening. We've got 3 people in Germany who are listening, and 2 people in Canada who are listening, and everybody else I think is within the continental United States, 29. And so, it's really amazing. I've got 1 in the United Kingdom listening. And so to really just being able to tap in and see that, I don't know who's there, but you can always WhatsApp me at 678-760-9299 to let me know who you are. But these are, I think, regular inner circle people. And so WRFG being global, and our having the opportunity to really put the love over the airwaves and the intelligence. I'm just saying, the intelligence and the phenomenalness of all of these ones who are working collaboratively for the best interest and in the best interest of the whole of us receiving more of that which makes us whole. And so we thank all of the independent parts that are working together for our wholeness. We don't have to know everybody's name, but we have to really know that it is God. And that we have the opportunity to really be triumphant over all of the other plans and agendas to have us as an oppressed humanity. And so I'm grateful and I'm thankful, and I am ever more encouraged, ever more intensely intentional to live in the light of the truth of the all that I am, so that you all are able to live in the light of the truth of the all that you are also. And so I am grateful for those who care to join me in this revolution. This is the real revolution, is the clearing, the cleansing, the consecration, the purification of the body as temple for the re-enthronement of the true spirits of the living God, Goddess, that is our truth. And for us to be advocates on behalf of all orders of being, having the right to their lives. And so we're grateful for those who care to be in the depths of the oceans, to help clear the oceans and help save the ocean life. You understand? From the corals to the reefs to the whales to the otters. I'm just saying is that you got people all over the planet advocating for their particular pet ones, right? You got those who want the dogs and the cats, then you got those who want the whales and the dolphins, you got all of these ones who want the bears and the grizzlies. I'm just saying, we are all working together. But it's best when we are not supporting the violation of the cows, the turkeys, the chicken, and the fish and whatnot. Because we have those ones who advocate for the liberation of animals being used for food. But all orders of being deserve the right to their lives. So when we are concerned about liberation, then we have to be about the liberation of every order of being. And to put ourselves in a place and space where we're no nonsense, no compromise, and no foolishness about how to stand. To know that love will always be triumphant. Light will always be triumphant over all of the other stuff. And to center ourselves in it from a place of wholeness and a place of personal power and integrity. It's awesome. And so go ahead and be your awesome dynamic self and make your donation at 445-238-989 or go to wrfg.org and choose Zephy and use your cash app at WRFG893 and come to a point and place where you really care to be brilliant. You understand? And for those, you know, I'm grateful to be the mature one that I am, you know, and yes, I care to live a very long, prosperous life. But I'm gonna tell you, when it's time for me to go, I'm gonna be ready. I'll be ready to go. You understand? Because y'all got to handle it. See, I did my thing, y'all. Now y'all gonna handle it. You understand? But the reality of it is that we are so absolutely blessed, whether we have another day or whether we have another decade or whether we have another century. We should be living to exalt a full effort in our living, our loving, our healing, our restoration, our renewing, our rebirthing, coming to a point and place where we are serving life, we're exalting life, we're excited about being the ones that we are in honoring and glorifying the lineages to whom we've come. We are in a place and space where we are all right with being all right. We're all right with accepting the perfection of being. We're all right with accepting our divinity. We're all right with doing our damage and control. We're all right with doing our daily internal clearing, cleansing, consecration, and purification. It's okay. Because you ain't going to do it any other way. You can't liberate except through liberating yourselves. And that's what they didn't want you to know. They wanted you to think that you could go to divinity school and learn all the scripts and all of the scriptures, and you could get licensed and certified and degree to preach and to pastor and whatever, and you're good. You know, you can lead people through the church. You understand? They wanted you to think that your bachelors and your masters and your PhDs and your Juris Doctors and all of these degrees were your success in life. And I'm saying, but you were not ever supported in respecting the divinity, the sanctity, and the sacredness of yourself with all of that. So bring that into the equation. So that you have so many ones who've worked these jobs and they've got the nice houses and they're living in the gated communities and they're driving the nice cars, but they are not happy. And the breast cancer is there, and the prostate cancer is there, and the diabetes is there, and they're on dialysis. And I'm just saying, moo cha-ching, moo cha-ching, moo cha-ching, moo cha-ching. Heard it like freaking cash cows in multi-trillion-dollar business of sickness, illness, disease, and death. I would prefer to have 360 degrees of love, light, wisdom, truth, peace, poise, power, potency, integrity, high ethic, morality, sensibility, care, and love, and wisdom than to have the PhDs and the medical doctorates and all of that, and then still be stuck in the program of sickness, illness, disease, and death, and not have love enough to serve life. I'll be forward in just a bit.
Interfaith Children's Movement is accepting applications for their youth advocacy internship for ages 13 through 18. This 12-week program empowers youth to address the issues that matter the most to them, from gun violence to mental health, bullying, poverty, and beyond. Whether driven by faith, a passion for justice, or a desire to make a difference, the Youth Advocacy Internship provides tools alongside mentorship while earning community service hours and developing leadership skills. The deadline for applications is April 15th. For more information, the website is icmgeorgia.org. This has been another public service announcement from your station for progressive information, WRFG 89.3 FM, WRFG.org.
It will be. Oh, let the weight of this world carry me. Don't let the weight of the world bury you. Don't let the waste in your body bury you. We all want our place in the sun. Come whatever would make it is done. Will you walk on the water? Will you lead a path to follow? We're creating the order of the ancients in the golden age, the Asarian resurrection, the establishment of the queendoms and kingdoms of God restored, rising. You come suffer with me, how you feel. Is a beautiful love that you give. Taking troubles and hurt to the sea. Shine your light, world, and be free. Will you walk out on water? Will you breathe on heaven's door? Will you leave a path to follow? Or will you leave a path toward? Only faith can ease your burden. Only love can heal the hurt. Let your peace fall on the earth. A beautiful world. Hey, it's a beautiful world. Yeah. A beautiful world. Yeah. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world. Yeah. It's a beautiful world. La 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 da 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 da. Alright. It's a beautiful world. If you can't see the beauty, then you gotta become it. Make it happen. Because I guarantee you, you're here to shine. You're here to make the place better. Or will you leave a path to walk? Only faith can ease your burden. Only love can heal the hurt. And so in our now moment of eternity, we have to realize we're in a now moment of eternity. And it will always be that. And so as we are re-identifying ourselves, not based upon race, creed, color, sex, nation, gender, preference, and otherwise, but identifying ourselves as children of eternity, as intelligences of existence, as men, women, and both and neither. Because the spirit at some point is neutral. And so let us exalt a full effort in our living to live for life. To be committed with each and every breath and every beat of our heart to exalting a full effort and walking a stronger walk and allowing our generational contribution to be that of love and laughter and peace and poise and power and salvation for our families, protection for our youth, and reestablishing a better way to ensure the liberation of our children, not the miseducation, not the entrapment, not the adulteration, but the liberation, so that the genius that they are, we are reinvesting and cultivating the wealth of them. And knowing that as we are no longer feeding ourselves, then we can no longer feed our children that which has no substance, has no minerals, has no water, has no fiber, has nothing that is going to ensure their cellular liberation and their cellular regeneration, repair, consciousness expansion in the blood of one who knows itself as divinity in expression. So we're grateful for every opportunity we have to come to these airways. We're grateful for all of those of you who listen, and even more grateful for all of those of you who support. And to realize that you get what you ask for, you get what you apply yourself to. But to realize that salvation, you've already given it, you've already received it, but you cannot destroy and throw it away. You are here to serve life, exalt life, rejoice in life, and to know there's no greater blessing, there's no greater gift, and you are always worthy and deserving of the more, of the light, and the love, the peace, the poise, as well as the prosperity. But you have to manage. You have to manage the wealth of yourself. You have to invest in reestablishing the wealth and the richness of your own being. To tap in, tune in, turn on, and be in a place and space where you remember that nothing can be added to you that is greater than you. And each and every breath and every beat of your heart has much more value than all of the money and all of the coins put together. But it takes a certain mindset for you to walk like that. But when you walk like who you are as a man and a woman of God, it becomes so easy to accept the divinity of the truth of yourself. And so on behalf of the lineages through whom we have come, on behalf of all of those who we didn't allow to come, on behalf of our ones who we are with, our husbands, our wives, our great-grands, our grands, and all of those ones, I'm just saying, let us walk a stronger walk. And to be in a place and space where we remember the greatness of ourselves, the peace, the poise, the power, the potency, the integrity, the high ethic, the morality, consciously care to show up, show out, and do that which allows you to truly be in the integrity of all that you are as a point of the presence of the absolute. Know that this is your time, and this time is a great time. There's no better time than the now to embrace the fullness of who you are and to, create the healing. And you do a little bit daily, every day. Do a little bit every day. Your fresh fruit, your herbal teas, your sea salts. You say, the salt gonna raise my blood pressure. The salt is gonna alkalize you from all that acidity, from all that meat, dairy, eggs, chicken, and fish. because the doctors don't want you to know. They say, oh, stay off the salt. But they didn't tell you to stay off the flesh. They didn't tell you to stay off the aborted fetuses. They didn't tell you to stay off the chicken and the cheese. And they definitely didn't tell you to stay off the medication. All right, so there's wisdom in knowing who to listen to. And so on behalf of all of these ones, we'll walk a stronger walk. And we live in the light of the truth of the ones that we are. Thank you for being the ones that you are. Thank you for all of those of you who have given something and consciously care for you to give more. You can. And it's our time. Rejoice in the blessedness of your being and be a blessing everywhere that you show up. On behalf of all who you represent, but to know that the intelligence of your being deserves to be completely free. Enjoy the blessedness of life itself, living in a rainbow. You are a child of eternity, and you are here to discover and uncover and immortalize so that you are functioning as an eternal you. Enjoy this day and every day. Love you with a perfect love. Continue to rejoice in the blessedness of your being and be the blessing you are. Good night.
So what you waiting on? Who you waiting for? You don't take a chance, you'll never know what's in store. Just do you. Somebody's got to be a star. Just do you. Somebody's got to raise the bar. Just do you. Somebody's got to change the game. Just do you. Hey, 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 hey. Every mountain needs to climb it. Every ocean needs someone to dive in. Every dream needs someone to wish it. Every adventure needs someone to live it. So what you waiting on? Who you waiting for? If you don't take a chance, you'll never know what's in store. Just do you. Somebody's got to be. Might as well be you. Just do you. Somebody's got to raise a bar. Just do you. Somebody's got to change the game. Just do you. If you create the way, then you create the room. And you just be you. There's no way you can lose. There's a story waiting for you to write it. There's a treasure waiting for you to find it. There's a picture waiting for you to paint it. There's a diamond waiting for you to make it. So what you waiting on? Who you waiting for? If you don't take a chance, you'll never know what's in store. Just do you.